What's happening, everybody? Welcome to Season 5 of On the Rodens. We are super excited about this season. If you haven't already subscribed to our channel, go ahead and click subscribe. We have tons of videos from our other 4 seasons where we've been to Disney, we've been out west, we've been Northeast, we've been all over the place. So we'd love for you to watch those videos. But Season 5 is all about
Texas. We spent a month in Texas. We really just hit the high points of Texas. You can't see all of it in a month, but we did some big cities in Texas and spent some time with family and saw some friends and really enjoyed our time in Texas. So
yeah, we had a blast. And so before we even get started leaving here from Alabama, we had a lot to do for our truck and a lot to do for our camper. We had Halloween that snuck in right at the end of our getting ready, and things were just kind of crazy there getting everything ready. So let's get after it. The first thing is we have a new truck. We've had this truck probably 3 to 4 months now at this point. You probably saw it in the Atlanta video, or maybe even the video we went to Blue Ridge. If you haven't seen those, you should check those out. But where we had our Tundra. Our Tundra is still around. We sold it to my dad. He liked the truck. He sold it. It towed the camper fine. Like it would fly, honestly, with the camper behind it. Not that I was driving fast, but it would tow it pretty well. But the gas mileage was like 6.8 miles to the gallon. I mean, it was absolutely brutal. So we loved our F-250 that we had before, our blue one that we had for the first couple seasons. And so we decided to go back to another F-250. So we've got this white 2018 F-250 here. It's a gas burner, not a diesel. It's a gas burner, which has been great for us. We've had it for a few months, really like it. Had to take it in today and get a couple little things done for it. We're leaving for our trip in about a week and a half. So I'm trying to get some things wrapped up on it. So today's first project is, you see those wheels? We're going to be swapping those wheels out for the new ones that I just bought. These tires were getting old. I decided that these wheels are a little flaky. They've got some of the chrome is flaking off of them. This tire right here has a cut in it, so I needed new tires anyway. So I went ahead and bought new wheels with it. So we're going to get those upgraded and updated today. But loving this truck so far. Looking forward to taking it on our trip, seeing how it pulls the camper and everything. I know we're going to be excited about that. So we got a few things to get ready for our truck and with our camper. And then at the end of the video, we're going to talk about where we're going and what Season 5 entails. Well, got the wheels and tires put on and it looks great. Ignore the sticker there. I thought they would take the sticker off, but they didn't. I've heard it blowing in the wind on the way home. But got the wheels and tires put on there and they look really, really good. I like the way they look. I didn't go any bigger. I was kind of worried to go bigger with our tires, just with miles per gallon, that kind of stuff, going bigger. So I kept, these are 18 inches. Our other truck that we had, our Tundra, was 20. I do like 20s on it, but I was just worried the gas mileage was just going to stink. It already stinks, but I just want to make sure that it wasn't going to be too bad. But those Rhino Warlords look good, and the grapplers look good on it. Looking forward to getting this thing out on the road and towing, see how that goes. I got a bed cover I'm going to put on, and then we're going to start getting the camper ready to travel.
Today is gonna be a little something more. I've got a plan in mind, a special thing in store. The light bulb inside my head says, get out and play, 'cause you never feel this way. It's my lucky day, it's my lucky day. It's my lucky day, my lucky day. Don't need a pot of gold, a rabbit's foot, or to be told. It's my lucky day, it's my lucky day.
One of the things that we've learned through the years, and it's a great piece of advice, is get all your camper set up before you get to the place you're going that night. Especially if you have a long trip. Like tomorrow, we're going to be leaving, and we're driving to Monroe, Louisiana. It's going to take us, if you can just drive it straight like a car, like a normal thing where you wouldn't have to stop so much, you could probably make it in 6 hours or so. But with us having to stop and get gas in this thing pretty often, we eat lunch in it. We kind of go slower, obviously, when we're traveling with the camper. It takes us probably about 7.5 or so to get there tomorrow. So on a long day, one of the worst things to do is get there and have to make the bed, have to get all these cushions put together. We had to wash that stuff to clean up, put your clothes away, and all that stuff after a long drive day. So pro tip is get all of that set up before you leave the house. Now, that's hard for us today because it's been raining the last 2 days, and then we also have Halloween tonight. So has been busy. It's been super busy getting everything set up, but we're going to try to get it all done before we go so that first night we can enjoy it and not be having to set up everything that first night, because that is miserable. Been there, done that, makes everybody angry.
What can I do instead? No work, it's only fun, cause it's all okay. Cause you never feel this way. It's my lucky day. It's my lucky day. It's my lucky day. My lucky day. Don't need a pot of gold, a rabbit's foot or to be told.
If you want to work out, change the sheets in your camper. Alright, well, we got the TVs hung, the cushions put back into the seats, and the bed made. But today is a special day. What's today?
Halloween!
Halloween! You know, in the life of a 5-year-old, Halloween is like one of the greatest days of the year. We have trunk or treat at church tonight, so I'm about to have to stop for the night. I think I've got most everything except for their room. You can't see it because the doors might be able to see it all in there, but it's kind of messy in there. But the rest of it should be okay, and we can work on it tomorrow or tonight when we get back or something. I don't know.
No.
What are we doing tonight?
Callie, come here.
Oh, my mommy wants me to come. Bye.
So tonight, sorry, she had to go. So tonight we have trick or treat at the church. We have trunk or treat. We have inflatables and stuff like that. So we're going over there. We got to set up our trunk and all that. So we're gonna get ready. And then we're gonna go do a little Halloween festivities. And then first thing in the morning, we are pulling out of here.
Today I'm going to go trick-or-treat at my Nana's house.
What are you?
Rapunzel.
Rapunzel from Tangled. Look at you, how cute you are.
You have a whole bag of stuff.
You got a bag for a bag.
And you have a flashlight, so when you're in the dark, you'll be able to see. Ooh, you got some good stuff in there.
We'll go in there and open it up before they leave.
Tommy's still here?
What are these thingies?
Pixie sticks.
Oh,
They got this sweet sour powder in them that's really
I love sweet stuff and sour.
Do instead. No work, it's only fun, cause it's all okay. Cause you never feel this way. It's my lucky day. It's my lucky day. It's my lucky day. My lucky day. Don't need a pot of gold, a rabbit's foot or to be told.
Callie.
I got a lot of candy.
What's your favorite?
All of it.
All of
Taking
it.
on my trip.
Ooh, our trip. That'd be good, won't it? Did you have a good Halloween? Caroline,
Yes.
you had a good Halloween?
Lip balm.
Oh, we're going to get up bright and early and go on our trip tomorrow.
Yummy.
So we had this big elaborate plan of how we were going to get everything ready and everything was going to be put away perfectly in the camper, and it was just going to be like so easy. Nothing ever happens the way you want it to. It was cold and rainy and we ran out of time, and
I was having to pressure wash the camper in the rain.
we just crammed everything into the camper. We're like, all right, time to go. And got on the road and we'll do it later.
It was rough. We like having everything put away, everything is cubby, the bed's made, so when we show up that first night, it's just awesome. But it wasn't that way.
Yeah, that didn't happen.
It did not
We
happen.
crammed it in and said, we'll deal with it later. We gotta go. So we
Yeah, so that's what we did. We
On
had
the road.
Halloween the night before, we got to bed late, lots of sugar for the kids and all that stuff, and then the next day we hit the road.
From when I was 16, I wanted all that I had. Tell me, when did it change, or where'd we go? Now in the mirror I see someone I don't wanna be. Tell me, could we turn back? Oh, please don't go. Stop, breathe, wait a little longer. We be getting stronger. Stop, breathe for me.
Well, we came down the mountain, which we live on a mountain. We came down the mountain. We haven't made it 4 miles. We had to stop and get gas. Callie, Mom got her all kinds of stuff to play with in the car.
Activities.
Activities.
Look at all this floor space. So much aerobics in here. So many activities.
And, well, Callie's, I think, blown through like half of them already, and we haven't been gone 10 minutes yet. So this could be a long day. We got 6 hours. It's what the time says. It'll probably take us, what does it usually take us? An hour and a half. I mean, probably an hour, hour and a half more than normal, pulling the camper and stopping and everything. Of course, gas prices have went through the roof, so that's great. It's the way it always works.
Left 2 hours later than we were supposed to.
Yeah, we left
'cause I
2.
packed everything in our house.
Yeah, I think we moved all of our house into our camper. We've left 2 hours later than we wanted to, but we're headed towards Monroe, Louisiana to stay tonight. It's a little over halfway. Hopefully make a good time and have a good trip today.
All I want is you in front of me. I could have another, but you're always gonna be my own. All I want is you, my everything. I don't need another, 'cause you're always gonna be my own.
Well, we drove, how long did we drive yesterday?
A lot.
A lot, I don't know, 7 or 8 hours. We left Alabama, headed towards Texas. We're headed towards Dallas here, our first stop. We stayed in West Monroe, Louisiana. Sydney, what's in West Monroe, Louisiana?
Duck Commander.
Yeah,
I didn't even know it.
Sorry, my bad. There's Callie.
Emily was texting me yesterday, how far y'all going? And I was like, we're going to Monroe, Louisiana. And she was like, you know what's there, right? I was like, no, it's just a stop on the way to Dallas. She was like, Duck Dynasty. And I was like, we have got to go. It is literally 1.8 miles from the campground we stayed at last night. And they have, which I don't know that we're going to do the tour we're about to go in and see, but they have a tour and a gift shop, and you can like walk through the warehouse and stuff like that. So we're just here to check it out.
We're at least going to do the gift shop and stuff, and then we're going to try to get on the road and head towards Dallas.
I'm gonna go in the gift shop.
Yeah, she is. Ow! What are you throwing stuff at me for? The baby throwing stuff at us. So we got a long day, but we're going to check this out, then we'll get our camper hooked back up after that. There's Carolina, mean tail. What's up, girl? Hey, tell him. Hey, so what's the dog say? What's the dog say? That's not it. What's the dog say? What's the doggy say? Okay, she's not gonna do it. She's gonna be in one of those moods today. But let's go check this place out.
Okay.
Any kind of animal, Carolina gets so excited about. Like, it doesn't matter what it is. What's a duck say? Quack, quack. Quack, quack. Good job.
Say it again, Carolina.
What's a duck say? Say quack, quack. You see him? Tell him, hey.
Yeah, I'll be the last one standing. I'll be the one here waiting. Could we go back? Take me right back. Yeah, I'll fight for every second. I'll lose it all to make it. Could we go back? Take me right.
Ready. You gonna do it, Carolina? Blow. Do it.
Take me right back to the beginning. Oh,
What's Dada doing? Where is he?
I got a candy bracelet
Where are we going?
to Texas.
Going to Dallas today. Waiting on Dada to hook up the camper
Yeah.
with these wild girls in the front seat. Carolina, can you say hey? Can you tell him what's the dog say? Woof, woof. What's the dog say?
Carolyn, what's the duck say? Say quack quack. She did it today. We went to the duck park.
The duck park?
Yeah. And I got thing the duck call.
Duck call. Did you have fun going today?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I blow the
Alright.
I blow the thing really hard and it annoyed Dada.
Let's wait on Dada to hook up the camper.
Okay.
And then we'll go to Texas. Say bye.
Bye!
So Duck Commander was not one of our stops on the way out there. We just happened to do it, and it was definitely worth it. We really enjoyed it. Callie loved it.
What may have not been worth it was the duck calls that I heard the rest of our Texas trip. Every time, like in the truck, they would have the duck call, like,
The girls loved them.
man, nonstop in the back seat with the duck calls.
But definitely wasn't on our agenda on our way out there, but worth it.
Yeah, it was worth it. And so once we leave Duck Commander there in West Monroe, Louisiana, we head over to Dallas. And that's next week's video, Dallas and Fort Worth, which honestly was probably a highlight of our trip. We loved Dallas is okay, but we loved Fort Worth area. So that's going to be next week's video. So if you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and click subscribe so you can keep up with us next week. So I hope you enjoy some of our pictures that we have taken from our trip, and we'll see you guys next week.
See you next week.